Now, we're talking about the Arabic language. I said a harf, right? Everybody say harf. Harf. It is, that's right, letters and connectors. That's what I'm calling it right here. This is my terminology, letters and connectors. Now, I'm going to define that. A letter is well known. It's alif, ba, jim, dal. These are letters, right? It's my theory that if you don't learn the letters correctly, you will never pronounce the Arabic language correct. If you're not familiar with it from the letters, from the very beginning, you will never master the Arabic language. So we have to start with the letters. Because the letters, pronouncing them correctly, is what you do in tajweed. Because هو إعطاء كل حرف حقه من صفة لها ومستحقه. Tajweed is to pronounce each letter and give it its right. من صفة لها, from its sifat, its description, ومستحقه, and those things that are right for that letter when you tie it up with another letter, like the noon, the sakina, the noon that's sitting there. If you don't know, if you can't tell me how to pronounce every letter in the alphabet, you do not know that letter. If you don't know the sifat, the descriptions of the letter, how to twist your mouth to make it, where is the makhraj, the point of articulation for each letter, then you do not know the letter. And you cannot claim that you are pronouncing it correctly if you don't know what you're doing. Does that make sense? Yes. And all we have to do is stop, take a step back, go over the letters. Take one a day. That's all. When we used to memorize Quran, we had a sheikh come to us. He was from India, actually. And we called him Sheikh Mukri. We would recite to him. We think we were going to go recite to him. Every time somebody went to him, you thought he was going to go recite to this guy. And he would stay with him for a month. And you waited for your turn. When he came back, he was really good with his recitation. When it was my turn to go, I realized what he did. Every day, he would give you one. He never let you recite. He took a letter and he wrote it on a piece of paper, alif. Okay, today, and all day today, we're just going to talk about alif. We're just going to recite alif. All day long. You say, I know I know I know oo, but he's making you do it right. The next day you do ba. And after 30 days, when you go to recite, people notice the difference. You don't tell them, because he makes you know, you don't go out there and tell nobody what happened, okay? You go back out there after 30 days and you're reciting really good and everything like that. Sheikh Mukri, all he did was gave you a letter a day, taught you how to pronounce it, where its makhraj is, and made you sit there all day back. He didn't deal with you if you didn't know how to memorize Quran, if you didn't already have memorized Quran. He didn't deal with you. But he straightened you out. You know, because you think, okay, I memorized Quran, I don't need any help now. No, you go back. Likewise, most of us have taught ourselves how to learn the Arabic alphabet. Most of us have picked it up from listening to people, and everybody's an expert. But we know that we haven't gotten the comprehensive meanings of this because we're always listening for more. What I've done here is I've put everything you need to know about the Arabic alphabet, just the letters, right there for you to have. Its makhraj, its sifat, its tajweed rule, even the history of the letter. So that you're not worried about someone coming and saying, okay, I get some more about this word. No, we have it all covered. So that we can do it from a hindsight position. That's the first thing that we're going to do. After that, harf is a terminology for what we call connectors. The connectors are any word that doesn't have a meaning. I should say it like this. هي كلمة دلت على معنى في غيرها ولم تقترن بالزمن. That's the technical meaning. It is a word that points to a meaning in another word, and it's not connected to a time frame. What is it? A word. A connector is a word, or any word that points to a meaning in another word and is not connected to a time frame. Come on, we got to hurry up because we got 2 more words to do. Read this to me, guys. Somebody, read it.
A word that points to a meaning in another word.
Word, yeah. In another word, thank you.
And is not connected to a time frame.
I'll make it clear to you guys. Under. Under is a word that points to a meaning in something else. By itself, you can't have, it doesn't give you any meaning. Under what? In, from, above, to. These are connectors though, without which you can't make a sentence sound good. I was going, you can't say anything. I was going store. It makes sense, people can understand you, but you need those connectors. They are words that point to a meaning in another word. They don't have a meaning in and of themselves. And it's not connected to a time frame. I have to move on. Are you guys paying attention? No, huh? Are you paying attention? Okay. Don't think that you're going to be able to just listen to the tape. Okay. No. Leave that there. Leave it there. Okay, leave it there. No problem. Let them keep writing. Sorry, because that's okay. Now, we're going to fi'lun, okay? After we exhaust I'm going to teach you every connector in the Arabic language. You're going to know it real easy. It's a little poem. Min, ila, wa, an, wa, fi, wa, rubba, wal, ba, wa, ala, wal, kaf, wal, lam, wa, wun, wa, ta, wa, mud, wa, mundu, wa, la'alla, hatta. You're going to get to know them and what they all mean. And what they all mean very easily. It sounds crazy right now, but it's very easy. You take a step for step and you get all the way here. Likewise, knowledge, bitta'allum. It's like takallum. The same scale. You say a letter and a word, and you come out with these sentences and all these paragraphs. Likewise, knowledge, bitta'allum, means that you learn one issue, then another issue, then another issue. You don't try to learn all the issues at one time, one at a time. One at a time, and by, you get all of the issues knocked out, inshallah. A fi'lun, everybody say fi'lun. Fi'lun is a word. كلمة هي كلمة دلت على معنى في نفسها وقد اقترنت بإحدى ثلاثة أزمنة. It is a word that points to a meaning in and of itself and is connected to one of three time frames. Either immediate, either past tense, or either present future. Okay? That's what we're talking about. It is a word, a fi'lun. Say fi'lun. Every time I say an Arabic word, you say it. It's a word, say a word. That points to. Come on, you guys sound like you're dead. You know, come on. That points to a meaning in and of itself. And is connected to one of three time frames. One of them is immediate, past, and then we're going to call this one present future. Because you know, as present goes, you're in the future. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم. And this is where we have to stop right now. إقامة الصلاة. It's adhan, I'm sorry.